Hello everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Whiplash. Alright, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch just to make sure I have everything where I want it. And I know you probably can't see this, but that's okay. This is just for me mostly. Is to make sure I just have everything where I want to put it. And then when I start off with a Sharpie, you'll be able to see it much easier. But this is mostly for me, just to make sure that I've got everything where I want it to be. And let's see, what kind of pose can we put her in? How about something simple? And mostly this is going to be an outline because like a lot of the older designs, color is what really is going to make it. So for the most part, we're just going to be doing the outline of it, and then once I add color to it, it'll look more like she does. But for now, this will do the job. Because when these designers design this, they kind of start with a regular template and build off of that, and it's much easier to design off one template, build off of that, and then keep going. So now I'm just going to make sure the last of everything is in there. Then we can get started. And this is pretty simple and should be relatively quick. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to Sharpies. And first I'm going to start off with a thinner Sharpie. You're welcome to start with a pencil or continue with a pencil if you're sketching like I am. So I'm going to add just some details with the Sharpie sharp, and then I'll go with the thicker Sharpie. Alright, so I'm just going to make some almond eyes, what I like to say. And I'm going to thicken up the top brow just a little bit more, like makeup, right? Add a little bit of pupil, like that. And I'm going to give her some eyebrows. A little thicker at the front, and this one I'm not going to do all the way because her hair is coming over like that, so I'm just going to do a thin little line like that to at least give us the illusion of the bridge of the nose. Then a little bit lower I'm going to draw some nose details like that, and draw the mouth. Okay, so the top of the lip, bottom of the lip. And I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Sharpie. Or the fine point Sharpie, which is actually the big Sharpie. So I'm going to draw from right there is going to be the part in her hair. I'm going to bring that over like I was talking about and do this little bit of a whippy like that. Then bring it down and touch it. And I know that's where the edges of everything is going to be, so now I can continue off of that. So now I can draw her face, the edge, like this. And up to the ear. To the ear like that. And that's going to be her neck. And we'll draw a little bit of her ponytail in the back like that. Little something. So her hair is kind of all brushed to the back, so we're going to do like this. And that's just kind of the way it's going to flow back like that. Okay, and all of it's kind of out like this. This is kind of where her hair is pulled back slightly. But it starts at the part right there, so that's going to give us those lines. So let's draw her neck. And come down a little bit more on this side. And I'm going to draw her collar like that. And I'm going to draw the rest of her body. So I'm going to come down and draw her chest And I'm going to go ahead and just keep drawing because I know where the sketch is, all the way down to her knee. Because since it's one piece and it's colored to separate everything, that's all I got to worry about. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. I'm going to draw her edge of her shirt. And let's go ahead and draw those backpack sleeves or backpack straps that are on all the material. And let's draw the inside to her waist and her hip. I'm going to do like that because there's a strap that's going to be there. So I'm going to come down, do it again, like that, and then draw all the way down. I'm going to draw the knee and do a little bit of a buckle like that. And it's going to come out for her pants and right there to her boot. This one has more detail. This one doesn't. It's just material to boot, so that's all we got to worry about. So this one I'm going to come up and draw the other side now. Kind of comes out a little bit up to her knee. That's where her knee is going to be. And I'm going to do the same thing like I did over here. So I'm going to come up and do little slight creases like that. And that's going to be the inside. So let's draw the inside of this leg. And I'm just going to stop it right there because that's where the material is going to be. And that's where her kneecap is going to be. So let's draw that kneecap. So I'm going to draw the knee protector is what I call it. Okay, so it's kind of a triangle thing. So just kind of do like that, give it the impression of a block of something. And this is kind of come in, and that's where it's connected. Okay, so this boot has a protector over it. So I'm going to draw a little piece like this. And this, it looks kind of kooky, but trust me, we're going to come down and go like that. Because what this is a strap that goes all the way across. And because of my sketch, I know where the back of her boot is, so I can kind of do it like that. Do the same thing here, bring it down. And that way it looks like these straps are above what I'm drawing right here. So I could bring it down, just kind of do like that. And it looks like those are in front. So now we're going to draw the back of her pants to there. That's where her boot's going to be. And then I'm going to draw her boot. Connect it like that. Okay. And let's draw the boot over here too. So I'm going to come down. And I'm going to draw it to the same spot so I can show you how to do the shoes. Okay. So now let's go ahead and do the shoes. We'll get back to the arms in a second, but as long as we're flowing, let's just keep going. So let's draw her shoes. So I'm going to come down to the front and draw the toe like that. So let's do the same thing here. I'm going to come down, draw the toe like that. This one's more straight at you. This one's off to the side. So we're going to draw the heel. There's my heel. And then this is pretty much just going to go like that. So you can do the same thing here. You're going to come, but not as dramatic. So it's going to come down like that and then connect over. So it's the same thing, but not as dramatic. And let's draw those treads. And I just kind of like do like this because they're big old combat boot treads. And it'll give it that detail like that. Okay, so I'll add this detail in a second. Let's finish up with her arms. I'm going to come out just a little bit for her inside of her armpit. And so I'm going to draw her shoulder, her arm, her elbow. And I'm going to stop right about there because she has, like everybody else has, that old style. Oops, look at that line. We didn't draw that. Let me do that. That old style of design that it's got the shin protector and, you know, one knee. And it's got this weird, like, well, I call it weird just because it's never used. It's just in the design. This glove wrist communicator thing. So let's draw her arm and connect it like that. And then I'm going to draw like a little box like that for the wrist communicator thing. And then connect it like that. The reason I say it's funny is because they never use them. But on all the characters, they have them. It's just part of the design. And that was what's really neat about the design. Is a lot of people put a lot of effort into making this look good, and that's why we like them. So I'm sorry, I'm going to draw a fist here. So it's real simple. I draw out to do the thumb. Then I draw in like this, draw a little T to connect it. Then I'm going to do like this, and do like that for the knuckles. Come up and connect it like that. And let's see, there's gloves, so I'm going to kind of do this. Look at that, I missed a line right here. That's cuckoo crazy. There, that's connected. So here we're just going to draw our hand up in kind of a fist position. Kind of a cool, like, hey, you know. So let's draw the shoulder like that, down to the bicep. Bring the bicep down on the backside, elbow. Then we're going to bring it up. And this one doesn't have, like, over there, so it's just skin, just arm. So I'm pretty much going to do that, and that's all that you have to do for the arm. So this one's going to be a fist that's up. And it's pretty easy to do. We're just going to draw the top of the thumb, and then the thumb like that. And then I'm going to draw the pinky. Well, let's draw the inside of the hand. So the inside of the hand is going to go like this. This is going to come up into a square like that. And that'll define it a little bit more. So now you do the same thing, just a couple more. Like that, and like that. And there's your fist. And there is a glove, so we'll go ahead and draw that line like that. And there for that. So now I'm going to switch over to the Sharp Sharpie just to draw a few more little things. I'm going to connect this where the straps are on her pants, like that. Okay, and I'm going to give her a belt, but the rest of it is pretty much color. So all I gotta do is do the belt, and maybe we'll do some laces, and the color will take care of the rest of it. So let's draw that belt real fast. Okay, and give her a buckle. And let's do some laces. So I'm going to follow this down like this to the front of the boot. Same thing like this. Okay. Then I'm just going to draw X's for laces. And that's it. Pretty much the rest of it's going to be in color. So we're done here. And then I'll show you the color version to show you the rest of that. But that is Whiplash. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.